Hey everyone, I'm back with the Literature Club. I've got a new phone, Android, so we're back to where we were gonna fucking share poems, so let's go with Yuri first. Yuri seems most experienced. I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into my words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Guess it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face with her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes. We really haven't got anywhere. Give me a sec, guys. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Alright, 1 sec. What? Yeah?
Checking on you.
I'm making a vid.
Yeah, why do you always come in at the worst times when I'm making a video? It's so annoying.
Oh dear.
They could hear you, by the way.
I'm lovely.
Yeah, guys, my nan's lovely.
Yeah. What's your trousers? You still got them on?
Yeah.
Oh, I should want to wash them later.
Okay. Alright, bye.
So terribly sorry about that, guys. All the time, just my nan always interferes with my videos. She comes to my room at the worst times. Anyway, right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical from new writers. And having been through that myself, I've kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that the both. Oh my god, I can't read. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once you find a train of thought, if her demeanor totally changed. Sorry guys, I can't really focus right now for some reason. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that got into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsky can be a little bit based though. Based? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself, to me, or to Natsky. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, it isn't supposed to be isn't it supposed? Isn't this supposed to be a literature club off? Isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Ghost on the Light. The 10. Oh my god, man, fucking Yuri's handwriting is so good I can't read it. Okay, whatever that word is, of my hair, illuminate beneath the amber glow. Is that bathing? I think. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the rest of withstood the test of time. The cast yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air from the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicken back. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. No, it's not terrible. It's just it's so good that I can't read it. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took so long. It took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Morgan. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets are often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences with their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of a poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in the past, in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a more solemn way of putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's go with Monica. Hi, Morgan. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Morgan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's sort of. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes you think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are still actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. There actually talks about you. It sounds like two of you you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. Hang on, guys, my fucking throat. Oh god. Oh god. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get with reading your poem. You sure you're not reading it? You sure you're not reading it into it too much? Could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. To each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit based towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle produce. A noisy neighbour? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, I can't read. Whatever that word is. Already scorched with a permanent copy of my meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I was looking in. I was looking out, and T on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, maybe that kind of stuff has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and rhymes. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess I could say that's some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming off on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something done on the paper and tidy it up later. Hold on guys, I need to... There you go. Another way to think about it it is like if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's go with Sayori. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Morgan. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Your opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because you like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Morgan poem. And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs his cheek against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Morgan. Well, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only a good people would do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture in my motive here. Then again, oh guys, I'm just getting to my bed because I've been sitting on a fucking wooden chair this whole time. It's fucking... Oh, okay. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit, it's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. But at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I don't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. But I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Let's go Natsuki. Morgan, If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. Would you expect? Would you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of my first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about it. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think that it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then then I won't take that away from her. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiled sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Give me a sec, there's something in my nose. Yeah. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah? I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Morgan did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Morgan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not why. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Morgan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how about you? Fuck. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do out of curiosity. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? You know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Morgan started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like the fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Morgan? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If I could get up... Yeah. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all contrived for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not to force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Morgan. Well, wait! There's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Do you understand that, right, Morgan? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. What's it going to be? Help me say, alright, Natsuki? Right, Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words that I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah? Everyone's fighting. It's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting? How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making a friend feel like this? Morgan? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, let's say Yuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing, but they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. So everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president? I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can recognise things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's weirdly suspicious about. She knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person that really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say that it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Morgan, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about what kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a little better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Morgan, ready to walk on? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's true, it's been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier? Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Morgan, it's nice to see you get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sayori looks like Sayori hasn't caught into the kind of situation I'm in. So being with friends with everyone is nice, but doesn't really need to stop there. Well, just handsome to see what future holds Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I guess that's more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay guys, I think that's a great time to end it off, so I'm just gonna save game. There you go. Alright, see you guys next time. Peace.